Yo traders, welcome to the channel. So today's video is just going to be a quick one on lot sizes when using MT4 and MT5. A lot of my subscribers now have reached out to me and asked me, yo, how do you use lot sizes when trading this MambaFX strategy? Because you need to be in and out really quick. You need to be ready to press buy or ready to press sell. So with futures, it's easy for me because as soon as I set my stop loss and my take profit to a certain amount, as soon as I press buy or sell, it's there on the charts for me. I don't even need to try. So yeah, it's really easy for me trading futures. But when I was trading Forex, there was a few ways that I was able to figure out, you know, this is best for me. So I'm going to run you through them from using the phone, being on the desktop, using lot size calculators, and just doing it yourself on MT5 by dragging and figuring it out pre-market open. So stick around because you're probably going to learn something new, especially if you're like new to trading and still trying to figure out lot sizes and stuff. But yeah, let's get into the video. The first way that I love to use MT5 to figure out my lot sizes without going to a calculator is by going onto MT5, open up the chart. Now let's just give a quick example of how I do it. The quickest and the most easiest way in my opinion. Pre-market open now, you just want to figure out, say a 20 or 40 pip stop loss, okay, which looks like this. So say I put my line there. If we break above there now on New York open, I want to enter for a long position and I want my stop loss to be 40 pips. So that's a safe stop loss. 40 pips, go for a 1 to 2. All right, cool. So now if I'm looking at my MT5 and I'm using my phone, I can also just place a line there on my phone as well, just to give me that you know, the clarity, the vision. This is how I do it. I pretend that I'm going to go and set a buy limit, a buy stop, sorry. So you set a buy stop, click on the SL, which is your stop loss, drag it down to 40 pips. Now, that will be 4,000 points. When you're using NAS100 on MT5, it should be US30 100 index, whatever. This is how you do it. 4,000 points. That adds up to the same as 40 pips. Currently, I'm risking £10.09. So I'm happy with that. That's cool. So you can set a TP if you want. That'd be 8,000 points, so that would be 80 pips. But right now, we're just focusing on stop loss, okay? So boom, we know that's a 40 pip stop loss. If you want to reduce the risk, then just click on the minus and reduce it until you're happy. So now, a 40 pip stop loss for me would be £5.54. So that's basically the first and easiest way I've ever learned how to do it. I genuinely couldn't stand lot size calculators. It just wasn't for me. So let's drag our line down there. If we break below these wicks, then I'm gonna enter for a sell. Okay, let's just say that. So I'll do the same thing. I'll just pretend that I'm gonna enter there, set it to sell, get my stop loss out, and just drag it to there. 2,000 points. So 2,000 points is 20 pips. Put it there on TradingView just for this example. That would be a 20 pip stop loss. Super tight. Really tight on the break. Sometimes that's how I trade, literally. Just make sure your spreads are low, right? So there we go. That's how you would do it. TP, you can drag down there. So you can kind of get a rough idea of what you're going to lose and what you're going to make just by doing this. Because MT5 shows you on the left where it says SL and then that little comma. And then it got minus 284. That's what I would lose. If I want to risk a little bit more to earn more, then you tap on the plus signs. You tap on add, basically, the plus. So now I'm willing to risk 10 GBP, let's say, on 20 pips. So 10 to make 30. There we go. That's the first way of doing it. I love it. Also, while we're here right now, I might as well just show you as well. See these little blue and purple lines? That's the spreads. So right now on Fusion Markets, this is the spreads. That tiny little purple and blue line. So there's barely any spreads, literally, and this is a 5-minute time frame. So yeah, check Fusion Markets out. The link is in the description. The spreads are absolutely ridiculously low on NAS. So let's head over to Google and you're going to want to search lot size calculator NAS100. Now I've checked out a lot of these, but my favorite one is Baxia. I'll tell you why. On Baxia, it gives you an option to change from open price and closing price to stop loss. So switch to stop loss in pips. That's what you want to do. Now we got this. We want to set our account balance. So let's just say you got $100. You got $100. You want your stop loss to be 40 pips like we originally went with. So 40 pips. You want to risk 1% of your account, okay? And we always keep this to 0.1. Just keep that there because that's the pip size. So just don't mess with this little bit there. Keep that to the same. So your money at risk is $1. So you want to be opening with 0.25. So you know you get a 40 pip stop loss on NAS100. So that's what it's going to look like. So as soon as you enter a trade risking 0.25 units, yeah, this is the amount of breathing room you're going to get. This. So that's how you can judge it. That's how you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Just get this stuff set up before you enter the market. I always say 20 pip stop loss is very aggressive. It's like this. So you need to be willing to be stopped out really, really fast. But look, if we just say, okay, we're risking 20 pips. Let's go back to the calculator. Let's change it to 20. So you want to be risking a 0.5. And then you'll have $1 at risk if you've got a $100 account. But realistically, when you're flipping small accounts with $100, the minimum risk you want to be risking is 10%. So yeah, you're going to want to risk 10 every single time probably to even make a profit. Not going to lie. But say you had a, I don't know, $1,000 account. Now we can go back to risking 1%. So we're going to want to buy or sell 5 units, okay? So that's the way to use a lot size calculator. So come to backseermarkets.com, calculator position size calculator, or just go on Google like I did. Type in lot size calculator, NAS100, position size calculator, and it's all you from there. But remember to change this stop loss price, switch it to pips. So now you're risking pips. And you know, if you want to go to US30, go to trading view, go to US30 and just look for the size. It's going to be different to NAS. So look, it's giving you less breathing room. So realistically, you probably want to make it, I don't know, 50 pips. That's a nice stop loss. That's decent on a 5-minute time frame for scalpers. So you're risking 50 pips. You come over, put 50 pips, account balance, whatever it is. Just keep it to 1,000 now for the example. And never change this pip size. Always keep that the same. And press, you know, if you're willing to risk 1%, or 0.5%, you know, so you can take the 2 trades a day, calculate. So you want 1 unit and it's going to risk a $5. This is for personal account mine. So say now we're on a prop firm, we have 100,000 to play with. So set your account balance to 100,000. We're on US30, 50 pip stop loss, 1% risk. So we want to buy or sell 200 units. That'll be risking $1,000. So that's how you use calculator. Let's get into the web platform. Let's just show you how I can do the same thing I pretty much did on the phone, but on the web platform. So this is the MetaTrader 5 web platform, and it's my Fusion Markets account. So let me just quickly go to NAS100. So we add NAS to the watch list, and boom, we're on NAS100 now. So this is the 1 hour time frame. We don't want to be there. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. This is another example. This is after New York Open now. I've already traded this session today, but let me just give you an example. Right, so we got our lines. Now we know if price breaks below this line, we want to sell. If price breaks above this line, we want to buy. So we go to new order, and we go to sell stop. Seeing as we're looking for price to break below this line, we want to get our sell stop at the breakout line, okay? Or below it, whatever, wherever you're going to enter. And then press the plus sign on the stop loss. It brings us all the way up there. Now we want to drag our stop loss to 40 pips. We mean sticking to 40 pips, right? Let's just stick to 40. Now that means I'm minus £40. £40, 68 pence. Or $40, whatever country you're in, right? So if you want to minimize that risk, you want to like bring it down a little bit. You go to the lot. Right, you can't. That's the lowest lot size, so it has to be 40. I don't know why, because on the phone it's different to that. I just showed you on the phone, it was well different. But for some reason on the web, yeah, it's showing me 40 is the minimum we can go. Okay, fair enough. So we probably want to bring it down to about 30 then, 30 pips. Saying you're risking, say you're on a $100 account, that's what you're going to want to do. And for your take profit, you just press the plus sign, and then boom, there we go. So if we win this trade when it breaks, we get £83 or dollars, and if we lose, we lose 30. But that's basically how you do it on the web platform, right? And that's pretty much it. How I calculate my stop losses and my lot sizes for MT5. If you're trading MT4, you're not going to be able to do that drag around stop loss and drag take profit. You're going to have to go and use a lot size calculator, but that's cool because just go to US30 on NAS. Have a look at, you know, the pips and if it makes sense to you, like, is this enough of a stop loss for you to breathe? Like, you know, if you're getting in on the break of this line and you know that pre-New York Open, just pretend, like, get your little short position thing, drag it. You can see this is a 20 pip stop loss. Nope, you don't want to be doing that. This 30, this 40, still super duper tight. So you want to be maybe there. So it's 80 pips, but it's not really, it's 80 points. So yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. You just calculate where you think makes sense. But me, I'm an aggressive trader, and it is usually 40 pips on NAS100 and US30 to 50 like max. But that's totally up to you. Go to the 1 minute time frame, it kind of makes even more sense because we're just trying to scalp and get in and out. So yeah, have a little play around with the stop loss thing. Pre-market open, you know, say this was pre-market open now. You want to get in on this break. Well, you can see that the structure on the 1 minute's there. So it makes sense to place your stop loss above it. That would give you a 40 pip stop loss. Perfect. Go to your pip calculator, put in 40 pips, the account size, all the rest of it. And have a little play around because you'll get it with experience. But that's it really for the lot sizes and calculators. And yeah, I hope that it helped. Let me know in the comments what you think.